Hi everyone, my name is Mary Beth and I am part of Comm Collective, a group of communications professionals who bonded during COVID to bring you content and news from the design world. I am here at High Point Market today and I will be interviewing designers and manufacturers about their experience during this new world that we live in and High Point Market during COVID. We are back with Nancy Fire from New York, New York. She came down for High Point Market and she is a 2020 style spotter. She's with us today and we have a few questions for her about her market experience. Nancy, besides the obvious, because we all know that this market is different, what has been different for you personally?
Well, first I'm going to take my mask off because it's been on all day. So what's been different? Everything, really. It's business as usual here, which I love. There aren't as many people as we're used to seeing. There are no parties at night, but everyone's being socially aware. Everyone's wearing a mask, and the showrooms look absolutely amazing.
Many designers come from all over the country and the world to High Point not only to shop, but to see friends, to go to parties, have cocktail hours, and the social scene this year is almost non-existent, to say the least, when it comes to parties. Do you still feel like you're getting to see friends, vendors, and stay connected to people without the parties, without the cocktails? What has that experience been like for you?
So it's definitely a different experience, but what I see is that when I'm at market, usually it's very spontaneous. So I could walk into a showroom, I could walk down the street like we just did, and I could run into someone I know. That would happen a lot more often. This market's different because everyone's very spread out, which is a good thing for social distancing. Yes, we all miss the parties, but I know that my friends will be here in the next 2 days, so I will see them. So it's almost like scheduled visits, which is different this year.
Let's talk about the showrooms. Normally at High Point, you can walk into any showroom, be shoulder to shoulder, and it not be a big deal. This year, we're hearing a lot about scheduled appointments, limited number of people in the showrooms. What safety precautions are you seeing the showrooms take, and how does that affect your buying experience?
So it's funny, this market, I did most of my legwork before. So I made appointments. I have about 10 to 12 appointments a day. And I thought, wow, this is such a hassle, I have to make all these appointments. But you realize when you get here, it's so easy because they're expecting you, they're ready for you. You almost have a tour to yourself. I get a lot of questions answered that possibly I couldn't before because people were like so busy. So I have to say, for me as a designer, as a product specialist, as a trend forecaster, being here has been really easy.
That's great. We're so excited to hear that because we do want to encourage people to come and see their favorite vendors and make appointments. So we know you're busy between style spotters and clients back home. You are on the go, that's no doubt. Do you have any particular focus that you are working towards or anything else going on here at Market besides some of the things you've already mentioned?
Well, you know, it's funny, Mary Beth, for those who know me, they know I'm here because of a sustainability love. So I really focus on more of a modern, organic feeling. So I'm here working with manufacturers and really talking about sustainability and how it could fit into different product categories for the companies and the different clients I'm working with. So whether it's fully sustainable as far as a product or it's partially sustainable, I'm working towards those goals, and so far it's been very successful today. I'm finding many manufacturers open to sustainability, many manufacturers actually truly doing 100% sustainable product, which is not easy. So I'm happy.
That's great, and it's so exciting to hear that so many manufacturers are heading that direction. Can you tell everyone some of the noticeable differences you see this market?
Well, there's so many. I mean, I've been wearing my mask today for probably 6 hours. We're outdoors now, some of the mask is off. So everyone I've seen has been wearing a mask. It's mandatory. There are COVID COVID stations here, which mean that you go and you use different hand sanitizers before you're allowed into any of the buildings. We had our temperature checked, so that's new. That's never happened before. And noticeably food trucks. So instead of showrooms feeling obligated to have big lunches or snacks, there are food trucks around market, and I think that that's worked out beautifully.
Thank you so much for joining us today. On behalf of Comm Collective, it was so lovely to speak with you. I love your positivity about what's happening here. I agree with you. I think Market's doing absolutely everything to make it safe. Where can we find you after this interview?
Well, it's pretty eclectic. So if you're on Instagram, it's Nancy_fire. If you are looking at a website, it's really nancyfire.com, because I do many things. I work with celebrities and promote different types of products with them. I do a lot of trend forecasting. I was the design director with HGTV Home for 8 years. So I have a very eclectic background. So you can find me, like I said, nancyfire.com or Nancy_fire for Instagram. And just connect with me, because I love working and collaborating with other designers and manufacturers. And Mary Beth, thank you so much for wanting to talk to me and chat about High Point today.
Thank you, Nancy.